Hey folks, it's another day and I've got a little bit of a review here. I unboxed these Mixcder E9 wireless noise cancelling headphones not too long ago, and I wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on them because now that I've used them for about a week and I actually took them on a flight with me, I've got some feedback. So first of all, the case here is a little on the big side. My Sony headphones, you know, the Mark IIIs that I have are the case is pretty much this big, and this is really bulky, so you probably won't want to carry them in the case. Also, the other issue is that my zipper is starting to break. If you look very carefully, this is separating right here. Like, you can see how there is a gap here where my fingernail is, and so you know you can easily, if you pull hard enough, this will come off. So that's not good, considering it's only really been a week or so. So that's something to think about. Not too happy about that, frankly. But anyway, the rest of it is pretty good. So I didn't use any of the cables that came with it yet. As I didn't show in my unboxing, there's a 3.5mm jack, so you can connect them wired if you want. There's a micro USB charging cable and an airplane adapter for old airplanes. Nothing too unusual here. I'm not going to dwell on this. I left them in here, but it's the headphones I want to talk about a little more. So let's do that right now. This is, as you can see, they're hard to remove from the case. And again, that case is so bulky. I'm thinking you might be better off storing these in another bag of your liking, especially since they fold like this. So you can actually like put them in a smaller bag, as you can see, or, you know, like this in a smaller bag. Again, no issues here. Now, they are $69 US. That's the first thing you should know about. That's pretty amazing for what they offer. They offer 30-hour battery life. Now that's without noise canceling turned on. With noise canceling, something like 24 hours of battery life. Seriously, that's very good. The Mark III Sonys I have a 30-hour battery life, but they are $300 and something, $350 or something. So, you know, the other thing to keep in mind is that you pretty much have to remember that yes, you can turn on the Bluetooth by holding this button down, right? The active noise cancellation is actually a separate switch. So if you turn off the Bluetooth, right, but then you forget to turn off the ANC, the noise cancelling, you are going to waste batteries no matter what, because this noise cancelling is still activated even though Bluetooth is turned off. So they're completely separate systems, the Bluetooth and the noise cancelling, which also means the noise cancelling works when you plug these wired. But remember to turn that off. That's one big thing. Now, how does the noise cancellation work? It's pretty good. It's not great. It's not as good as the Sony Mark IIIs or some of the latest Bose, but it's certainly okay. It does drown a lot of the lower frequencies, but it still keeps some of the higher frequencies, so you can hear announcements and people talking, which I personally don't like as much. It's not as isolating as I'd like, but honestly, for $69, this is a great noise cancelling experience, so can't complain. Sound quality. These sound pretty damn great for the money. Now, you know, they sound even pretty damn great for something that would cost $150. So I would say that sound quality wise, I'm really happy with these. They have big 4cm drivers, 32 ohm impedance. They're loud enough. They sound pretty decent. And strangely, they sound very different with noise cancelling on and off. I like the sound with noise cancelling on much better. They sound a little muddy and flat with the noise cancellation off. So that's really bizarre to me. You have volume plus and minus here, power on off, you have an LED for power, you have a micro USB. Unfortunately, I wish this was USB Type-C because all my devices are USB Type-C, and I realize that at $69 I shouldn't be complaining, but you know, fast USB Type-C charging is a thing, and Sony has it for $350, so I'm kind of used to it. That would be on my list, would be to have USB Type-C here instead. But other than that, they're comfortable. They fit a variety of heads. They have nice metal parts. So far, nothing's really broken other than the zipper on the case. I mean, it's not really broken. It's just detached and I put it back. So look, for $69, I can only recommend these. They sound good. Noise cancelling is decent. They work with wire, they work with Bluetooth, they have great battery life. I haven't really put that battery life to the test, but so far I really haven't had any issues. There's no app that you can pair with it, like on the Sonys, to adjust EQ and settings and anything like that. None of that fanciness. This is just pure Bluetooth or wired with ANC on or off, and that's it. But, and again, comfortable, you know, seem pretty reliable and well made. So I don't think there's too much to complain here, especially for $69. Wow, what a deal. So there you go, folks. That's my quick review of the Mixcder, whatever they are, E9 headphones. Pretty great stuff. If you're looking for something like that and you don't want to blow $350, I would say check them out, but be ready to potentially spend more money in the future in case these break. I don't know if they'll last. They feel like they will, but again, you get what you pay for. So $69, but yeah, pretty impressive so far, pretty happy. Recommended, and stay tuned for more videos. Please subscribe to the channel, like this particular video, tell your friends, and remember the podcast, mobiletechpodcast.com. Subscribe to the show. That's where a lot of this analysis and discussion takes place. And finally, I want to thank our sponsor, ProXPN, professional grade VPN. If you value privacy and security when you travel, I would highly suggest you get a VPN, and ProXPN is a great one to get. There's 50% off in the description below if you want to get a deal, 50% off of the professional VPN ProXPN. Also great if you're watching video abroad and you want to see your favorite shows, all that stuff. It works great. So thanks to ProXPN for being sponsors, and stay tuned for more videos soon. Cheers, everybody.